Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review, fam. First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support, and thank you for all the positive energy. This is not just a channel. This is a community of collectors talking about things dealing with collecting. Fam, Valaverse. What are your thoughts on it? I had mixed feelings about it back in the beginning. When I first ran across it, fam, and I was sitting there thinking, I said, oh, these look like a ripoff of G.I. Joe. Fam, you know what? Look, this is a small company. And I'm going to say it just like that. This is a small company. This is not a big company. This company is working as fast as they can. I was upset a little bit when I first seen this and their initial offerings, and I noticed that a lot of stuff was out of stock. But again, I thought about it. I said, this is a small company. Then I seen the event that they threw and all the reveals and everything like that. And I seen Crimson Shadow and fam. I was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. I understand the figure looks like a lot of other figures, but damn, really? Everything looks like something. It looks like a cross between Iron Man, Snake Eyes, and, but think about it, and a Transformer. Does it matter? No. Right now, we're dealing with faulty plastic from Hasbro. Valaverse action figures are $31.99. The thing to me that really pissed me off in the beginning when I was looking at Valaverse, they got some great stuff, don't get me wrong. Lots of accessories, they come with a stand. But the thing that got me was they're not in stores. You can make a lot of money if your figure is in stores. Because when everybody else shit wasn't on the shelf, your stuff could have been on the shelf and you could have actually absorbed all of that money that was coming in that, when you look around and you look to your right and left and you realize nobody else had product on the shelf. Far as, Hasbro and Mattel, DC Multiverse was always on the shelf. We all know that. But, this is what I want to say, fam. There are a lot of missed opportunities with Valaverse, but it takes money to get inside stores. What I mean by it takes money to get your stock put on a planogram in a toy section. It takes money. And let's be honest with that. If you don't got the money, if you're a smaller company, no, it's not for you. So they got the online situation. They have, Big Bad Toy Store. They actually got their own website, Entertainment Earth. Fam, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing some nice stuff. And, my thing is the plastic that G.I. Joe is using right now is really horrible. They did the same thing with the Dungeons and Dragons, the same thing with the Power Rangers on some of the figures, and people are complaining about that. People are still frustrated. They're trying to find a place to go and to put their money in. Again, these are not investments. These are hobbies. And, one thing with a hobby is like sometimes this is why I collect multiple lines of toys. With that being said, a lot of toys can be mixed together. You wouldn't even know what line it's from. And see, this is what I look with Valaverse. See, Valaverse, to me, they got some great figures. Steel Brigade, they got the Wasp-looking figures. Man, it looks amazing. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have to take your opportunities. A lot of people are feeling upset about them. They had a little sale on some of their figures a while back, and, things were mixing in there, and people were buying up some stuff. Fam, this is how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to make it where people see your product as a step up. And right now, with the way how everything is going with Hasbro, people are looking at Valaverse now, and they starting to wonder, if I invest in these toys, how would I feel about that? Fam, $32, I'm going to be honest. Shit, we all done blew some damn money. I spent $32 damn buying dinner the other night. I'm serious, from Chipotle. The night before that, damn near $40 on Portillo's. See, this is what I'm saying. Shit cost. Those are days that special things happen in my family. So, things cost. And that's what I look at. You add that price of that up and you look at it and you be like, man, I might just jump off into it. Like I say, jump off into the figures that you can see, whereas you can meld them with your Joes and nobody know the difference. again, the price point now at $31.99 do not look bad. When you talk about quality, and when I seen Recondo for G.I. Joe, I seen Lieutenant Falcon, I seen Cover Girl, fam, I felt so disappointed. I felt that we were getting some figures that anybody could have made. A 3D printer could have made these actual figures. And I'm sitting here thinking, Hasbro is a giant company. You know, they're talking about they need to save money in order to save jobs. They need to place resources where they're most needed at. A change in leadership needs to happen. You know, as far as on each brand. Like, you know how the brands are set up on Hasbro Pulse? They need to be set up like that. You need to have the right people in charge. You need to know, you need to have people who actually play with toys to actually run your departments. I'm serious. You know, to run G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, Transformers, Marvel Legends, you know, just to be honest, fam, you know, this is what you need. Dungeons and Dragons and Fortnite and, you know, all the other items that they have on their list. I'm just confused a little bit. You know, even their starting lineup, I don't think they actually thought about how that situation is set up. You know, a lot of people want Valaverse to actually pick up more licenses. And right now, I'm going to tell a lot of people, in my humble opinion, just my opinion, fam, your Uncle Tim's opinion, I think they are okay with where they at, and I think they should stay where they at right now. I don't think they should try to move and do too much because the company is small, and when stuff is bought, it just, man, it just goes away. I mean, you know, it's hard for them to refill some of the orders, you know, like to refill some of the figures. So this wouldn't be a good move for them, you know, to keep on just bringing new things into their lineup. You know, slow it down. Slow it down. Make sure you do what you do the best way you can. You know, because a lot of times when people pick up more, you know, licenses and things like that, and I'm going to just be honest, when people pick up more licenses, what they end up doing is starting to cut corners. They start cheaping out on certain materials. And, you know, the only thing I'm going to tell you, you could cheap out with the packaging and every damn thing else. Never cheap out on a product. This is your calling card. I'm going to tell you, it's your calling card. If you cheap out on a product, people won't stop fucking with you right off the bat because they like, damn, you know, you took away the packaging, which was pretty good. Then all of a sudden, shit, you basically took away the toy. What's next? They start taking away the accessories, the stands. You know, you like, damn, man. This is what I'm talking about. Slow your roll, take your time, grow right. A lot of these companies during the pandemic, they seen a boom. And what happened was that boom that they seen was an influx of revenue from people who had a lot of money, a lot of disposable income to spare. And what happened was once that income was coming in, they didn't know how to grow. They were just growing. I'm talking about a lot of companies in general. And this was the thing that I was scared with Valaverse with. I thought they were going to be one of those casualties that we see, you know, far as Funko Pops and Hasbro and Mattel. Shit. You know, everybody having problems, fam. Just to be honest, Super 7, they all having problems. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again. I'm not putting no toy in water. They're not noodles where I'm putting the toy in water, then all of a sudden I'm adding a seasoning. Fam, this is not how this working. I don't got time for all that. My biggest thing is, and I'm going to say it over and over again, fam. My thing is I'm here to buy toys. When I have the disposable income to do it, that's what I do. I buy toys. And what I look at is I'm trying to see is Valaverse here for the long haul. I've been looking at the waves. They've been looking pretty good. I see that they have a lot of female characters now. I see that, you know, it's starting to grow. And see, that's what I've been looking at, fam. Slowly but surely, I've been starting to notice that this line is growing. This company is growing. They're doing a lot of good things. But, you know, my biggest thing is they're not able to get into stores yet. And that's something that's going to hurt. because all the potential customers you can get are not seeing your product. I know a lot of people shop online, but see, a lot of times, if you're a toy person, if you're a collector of toys, what you do is you go into the toy aisle. I don't give a damn if you collect Barbie as a guy, because there are guys who collect Barbie and no, they're not, they just collect them. A lot of people go down toy aisles, and you're a collector, you're going down the toy aisle, you're looking at what they got, and you come across Valaverse. And you're like, man, I never seen this before. You put it side by side next to the G.I. Joe and be like, damn. Huh. So with Valaverse, you're getting all this. With G.I. Joe, you get a lot of accessories, but you don't get a stand. G.I. Joe needs to have a stand. Where you can stand them up on. Only the ones that came from Walmart actually got that stand on them. Those Walmart exclusive. Fam, I'm looking at this and I got to say it over and over again. Do not get comfortable with Hasbro. Start looking out for other toy companies, and Valaverse might be one that you might want to check into, actually get behind. I know I did a video on them at first, and I wasn't a big fan because of those very reasons. When your product is not there and you have golden opportunities, fam, I'm all in like, yeah, until you get them products, that's when I could actually get behind you. And right now they got the products. They got accessory packs. G.I. Joe don't have accessory packs. The only thing I'm looking for to come from also Valaverse, I'm looking to see if they're going to come out with vehicles. I want to see if they're going to jump on a vehicle bandwagon, because those vehicles you actually could use with G.I. Joes. The figures are about the same size. So that's something that, I've been checking out, fam. But I just want to say also, again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Till later. Peace out, fam.